So these are all the projects that I've finished so far this year, but they all have something like ends to be woven in for the most part, and at least two of them need adjustments. Let's start with the smallest. I made this for my baby girl. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's a matching to a dress that I made for myself. This one, so cute. And I made little shorts to go with it too. They're gonna be bloomers, so these need elastic at the top and elastic around the sides, as well as the ends woven in. This needs ends woven in, and it needs buttons. It's over. I think I'll weave in the ends for these two tops. These are both the Lilith top by B. Jax. I made one in white, and I made one in this kind of beigey. This does have a strap here, but I need to finish putting this front tie piece in and weaving the ends. I was also thinking about adding tassels to the end of the tie straps or maybe beads. So we'll see. With that, let's get to crochet. For this one, I wove in a lot of ends as I went, which is like what I do try to do a lot of the time. The ones that were easy to carry as I was crocheting, whereas some other ones, I thought that it would stick out a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut off the ends of all the ones that I wove in or carried as I was crocheting this. See, there's so many. And then I'm gonna go back and see which ones I have to actually go ahead and weave in. So we're gonna go ahead and do that first. I'm realizing that I should probably just flip this whole thing inside out, because I was sitting here like holding the bottom inside out and trying to see. I don't know why I didn't think of this at first. So yes, now she's inside out, and we're gonna cut all these ends that are sticking out, woven in but sticking out. All right, so far I have finished weaving the ends on the purple and green dress. I love this so much. I'm so excited to wear this. Also did the baby version. Her ends are woven in there and on her matching bloomers. I also finished weaving in the ends on both of the Lilith tops, the tan one and on the white one. The tan one, I added tassels to the straps on the shoulder straps and the front tie straps. I did not add any tassels to the white one just because I'm not sure if I want to try beads on this one. So when I go to the craft store, I'm gonna see if there's any beads I think would look cute on here, and worst case, I'm just gonna add tassels to this one too. But these I'm so excited for. I love these. I've already worn the white one even before I ended up weaving in the ends, which is so funny. But I know I'm gonna wear both of these so much. I might even end up making another one day. I don't know. I love the Lilith top. Super cute. And it was pretty fast to make. I'm so shocked about how much I actually enjoyed weaving in the ends. I have never just sat down and took time or carved out time just for weaving in ends on projects, like dedicated weaving in time. and or just finishing up adding elastic and whatever. And it was so satisfying. I felt very accomplished finishing all of that, because I feel like when you finish that part, then the project is actually done, ready to wear whenever you want to throw it on. I mean, I hope in the future that I will just go ahead and try to weave in the ends right as I finish the project. But if I ever have like a pile to do like this again, I actually think it'll be okay. Like it was very relaxing. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is work on this two-piece set that I made. It's short and then a lace-up bandeau top. This one just needs the ends woven in. And then for the bottom, I'm actually gonna frog at least part of it. The bottom part of it is just too big. I chained too many chains for the crotch chain and added just a few too many increases. So I'm gonna go ahead and take apart the bottom leg parts and then decrease a little bit and take out a few of chains in the leg separating chain, and then just go ahead and put it back. After I finished frogging, I was left with all these little balls. I tried my best to keep it as organized as possible, but it ended up getting so messy. Frogging and then recrocheting a striped project like this was just chaos, especially when you throw in the short rows that I was adding, which I used to make the back longer than the front to, cover up the cheek area. It was just so crazy, but you know what? It ended up being so worth it because it fits so much better at the end. These shorts are finally finished. That means the whole set is all ready to be worn. I think it's gonna be super cute, and I plan on making more in other colors. Definitely shorts in other colors, and I'm sure I'll have leftover yarn to make some sort of matching tops to go with them too. I'm so happy with this. I wore crochet shorts so much last summer, and I'm sure I'm gonna wear them a lot this summer too. Since I added the tassels to the Lilith tops, I've been thinking about adding tassels to everything, like the lace-up strap on this, and then also the shoulder tie straps on this purple and green dress. I feel like that would be really cute. It's okay how it is, but I was just thinking, we'll see if I do that. That'll be something extra. But next on my to-do list is to add elastic to this skirt here. I'm very excited to wear this too. I've wanted a crochet skirt for so long. I followed a tutorial to make this. You basically just make shorts and then you add ruffles every couple rows. Then we have the final boss, these fun, crazy granny square shorts that I had made for my boyfriend. These need to be completely taken apart. I need to add one more square on each row because it's just too small for him. I actually do have a yarn winder. I just decided not to use it and just use my hands instead because it was such a small amount of yarn at one time, so I just didn't think that it was worth it. And I did run into this one spot where it was so knotted and I had to cut it, but that's okay, it happens. So when I finished, I was left with two panels, the front and back panels that were each 4 squares total. And then I still needed to make 4 more squares to make 2 side panels that were each 2 squares. And for each of these squares, I just followed YouTube tutorials. I know quite a few of the ones I followed were from Baba Crochets, and then 2 of them were from Yarn Utopia, the Dragonfly one and the Spiderweb one, and I loved how they turned out. This part is the front panel sewn together with the new 2 side panels. And then I need to just attach that to the back panel. And I just recorded this one little bit of it, but it definitely took me, I think, like 2 days to sew it all together. So I finally finished these. They are officially done. I'm noticing like a couple ends sticking out. I tried to weave in the ends that were hanging out on the inside. There's still a bunch of little ones in there. He doesn't mind that though. I don't mind either. But yeah, I see like that white one sticking out the bottom. But they are done. I added those 4 squares to make 2 side panels. That side and this side. I don't know what I was thinking having just the 4 in the front and the 4 in the back fitting before. Like that was so small. I also added elastic. They didn't have any elastic thread, so this is elastic cord. So it's pretty thick and very strong. But when he tried them on, he said it was comfortable, so that's what matters. So I did the waistband here in purple. I just did half double crochets. And then I added inner thigh / crotch panels to give that room down there. And it fits great. He tried them on and it looks so good. I feel so proud of myself trying out these new squares and making men's shorts for the first time. I also did add the elastic in this skirt. I didn't show that earlier. And this skirt, because it is a skirt. There are shorts under here. But this is done too. This one actually has elastic thread. See, it's so much smaller than that. But now all the projects that I have worked on so far this year for summer are completely done. I feel so proud. It was really fun. And now all of them are ready to wear whenever I choose to at the time. Now I have so many little scrap balls left over from this project, which I think will be a fun task, tackling all of those, figuring out what I'm gonna make, maybe make some scrap yarn shorts. I don't know. I had a lot of fun this week finishing up those projects. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you got inspired, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.